Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. Look at that lovely glare. That's called the sun. We haven't seen that for a while, have we? Anyway, my parcel, which I've kept quiet as to what it was, on the grounds it may have turned up. It hasn't turned up, and after all this time it's obviously not going to. Hang on, let's go and show you on the screen what it was. So there you go. The secret's out. It was in fact a Masdevallia, and it was Ignia, and that's why I wasn't worried about it being in the post, because it's a cool to cold grower, so it would have been fine, and maybe it still is somewhere in the magic world of lost parcels. Anyway, I'm obviously not going to get it now. I got a full refund. I'm more than happy with the seller. Got no problems with that. As soon as I mentioned a problem, even though it's not their fault. They sent this. They have records to say it was sent. It's been lost in the post. So Postman Pat's done a boo-boo, basically. It very, very rarely happens. Well, this is probably only the second time in my life that I remember an orchid going missing. But anyway, I got the full refund, but that's not really the point. I wanted that plant. Every one of these, it's one of my favourite blooms, Masdevallia blooms. It's large, it's a good large plant as well. There's nothing wishy-washy about this one. And basically, all the ones I've seen for sale, I've killed two. You may wonder why I'm getting another one. The reasons the other two didn't make it, one of them arrived with no roots. It just fell out of the pot, literally, because it had no roots. It had just been plunked in some media. And the next one had some sort of problem before it was posted, methinks. I didn't see an actual picture of the plant, which is always dodgy. You know, it was one of those where I've got lots of plants and they look something like this. Well, the one I got didn't, because it had a lot of yellow leaves which fell off quite quickly. It did throw out a few new growths, but it just keeled over. It didn't make it. That also arrived in the summer, which was not an ideal time to acclimatise anything into my grow space unless it's a warm grower. But this was a really good plant. This was a large, substantial plant, lots of new growths coming out of it, a good plant, which is why I decided to give Masdevallia Ignia another go. Because starting out with a really good strong plant in active growth like that, at this time of year in my grow space, by the time we get to the slightly warmer weather, it would have acclimatised to my environment and would have been much better at withstanding the potential heat increase as time went on. The plan was to stand it directly in front of one of those little computer fans. So, you know, if that had been any other orchid, it would have needed a hat, scarf and gloves. But this one would have loved it, and probably would have done well because it was starting out as such a good plant, and at an incredibly reasonable price. If you can see that over there, I mean, 15 quid for a large mature Masdevallia is pretty good going. And as always with speciotic plants, very, very reasonable postage. If only Postman Pat could have actually got it here. Anyway, saga's over, no unboxing. I don't envisage getting any more orchids. Having spoken to the seller, if another batch of these at such size and quality turns up, I'll be the first to know. But they didn't expect to get any more in the near future, so we'll have to wait and see. Never mind, these things happen. See you next time.